In this video, I'm going to show how to find the circumference of a circle when given the area of that circle. What is the circumference of a circle with an area of 250 square inches rounded to the nearest tenth? So the key to a problem like this is that we have to use two formulas. There's two formulas that we use when we're dealing with circles. One is area equals pi times r squared, and the other one is circumference equals 2 times pi times the radius. So we're going to use a two-step process here. First, we are going to find the radius using the area formula because we're given the area. And then once we have the radius, we'll use the circumference formula to find the circumference. Okay, let's get started. Since we know our area is equal to 250, let's substitute that for A in our area formula. 250 is equal to pi times r squared. Let's use our decimal approximation for pi. 250 equals 3.14 times r squared. In a problem like this, we are always going to divide by pi in the next step. So we divide both sides by pi. That cancels this one out on the right side. We're left with r squared on the right and 250 divided by 3.14 on the left. That is 79.618. I'm not doing too much rounding there. Make sure we don't have a rounding error. And then in the next step, we want to do that familiar thing where we take the square root of both sides. That is doing the inverse operation to what's being done to r. The inverse of squaring is the square root. So now we just have r on the right side, and the square root of 79.618 is 8.929. Now we have the radius. So we have completed step one. Now we can use the circumference formula to find the circumference. So let me change my color here. Circumference equals 2, and I'm going to substitute our 3.14 decimal approximation times r. And then let's replace r with 8.929. 2 times 3.14 times 8.929. When we run that through the calculator, rounding to one decimal, we should get 56.1. And that's our answer. The circumference, the distance around this circle, is 56.1. We always want to add some units here, inches, because circumference is a distance. Okay, let's take a look at a practice problem. What is the circumference of a circle with an area of 500 square inches, rounded to the nearest tenth? Go ahead and follow the same process, the two-step process that we just used. First, use the area to find the radius. Then use the radius to find the circumference. You need to use two formulas in order to get the answer to this. Go ahead and pause the video right now, and then when you're ready to see the answer, continue. Okay, the answer to that question is 79.3 inches. The circumference around that circle of 500 square inches would be 79.3